Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So picking out a smartphone today, unbelievably, is so difficult because there are so many options. And this phone right here just created a storm in the midst here for us as far as options goes. This is the Xiaomi Redmi 5 Plus, and it is an awesome phone. I did the unboxing, I think, about 3 days ago, and I've been using this with my main SIM card just regularly, and it has just been awesome. So the phone itself, let me start, as I know you guys probably have a lot of questions. I'm going to just try to, hit on a few things today, and because a full review definitely will be down the line, at least a couple of weeks away. And the things that stand out to me the most about this phone is the sheer performance of it, the battery, and the cameras. Now, the design of this phone is super awesome. I just don't have any problems with it. It's a good size. It feels really good. And I think it's going to be good for daily usage as far as something in your pocket. It's not too heavy. But one thing is battery. Now, I was able to go about a day and like 8 hours or whatever it was, 6 hours, and I got well over 10 hours of screen on time, with still about 13 or 14% left. So that right there alone, because this has a 4,000 milliamp hour battery inside, so I was really hoping to push it. And I use it regularly. I didn't just sit down and watch YouTube all day or watch videos all day. I just kind of use it like I normally would over the last 48 to 72 hours. And it performed way better on battery than I thought it would. And it's such a good thing that I'm getting 4G in the US on T-Mobile and AT&T. These phones that I get from GearBest and a lot of GSM phones don't work on Verizon and Sprint, for those that always ask that question. But this phone does not work on those, and pretty much most of the phones that I review don't work on Verizon or Sprint. But this phone is another one. It is a fantastic phone for someone who's on a GSM provider, which is a SIM card like T-Mobile, Cricket, AT&T, Mint SIM, all these different Red SIM. I don't know, everything that uses a SIM card for GSM and data and phone calls, this could be a phone for you. The 6-inch display is absolutely awesome. I don't have any problems with it. And again, I still have the matte screen protector on it that came with it for protection because I thought it was a good look. I would want a screen protector on my phone, and there's none out there for this one that I know of. So that's readily available, I should say. So I left the matte one on there because I like matte screen protectors, and the screen is still absolutely beautiful. So right now it's at about half brightness, and it's on auto bright, and look at how beautiful that looks. It's a beautiful display. Now, it does have a bottom firing speaker. There is no dual speaker setup for this phone, but this phone costs $200, and it is absolutely nice. Now, it doesn't have it doesn't have dual speakers. It just has this one bottom firing speaker, but it's actually a pretty loud speaker. It's not going to knock your socks off in certain areas, but it's still loud enough. And another thing that's kind of a downside is this 2.0 here, but it does have quick charge. So the phone charged from 13% to 100% in about an hour and 55 minutes or so. So that's actually pretty good for this 4,000 milliamp hour battery with just a quick charge. And some people always say that some of these phones that I've gotten don't have quick charge. Well, it has quick charge, and it definitely works, because when I first plugged it in, it said 3 hours and 40 minutes, and then all of a sudden it changed to quick charge, and I was like, well, okay, great, and it dropped to like an hour and 50 minutes or whatever it was. But point is, it has quick charge, and I think that's pretty good to charge this big battery up, considering there's plenty of other phones that take hours to charge, and they have smaller batteries. I won't say any names, but yeah, this is really good. The cameras, I tested them out. I put up a review of the cameras for this phone, and I absolutely love them. And this phone is so, it's nothing bad about it. Like I said, at this point, like the things that I'm pointing out are bad to the tech world more than likely, but I think if the average consumer were to buy this phone, they will be blown away. You will easily get 10 hours of screen on time on this phone in most cases. Okay, let's just drop it down a little bit. You'll easily get 8 hours of screen on time on this phone, because I'm probably a much heavier user than some people that watch me, and some people definitely, you guys don't have all the apps I have, and some of you guys just kind of do the same thing, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and all those things. So this phone is a battery powerhouse for people that actually need that. So with that being said, this phone is awesome. The fact that it doesn't have USB Type-C doesn't bother me. It has a headphone jack and an iris infrared, so IR blaster. So it's got the new form factor. It's a good size. It's a good weight. It's really, really solid. It shoots in 4K too, so be sure to check out that video I put up for the 4K footage on this phone. This is an awesome phone right now. again, when you're trying to review a phone, I've just started to use them as a regular device, not, you know, any kind of special way. I use it like every other phone. And mind you, I have every flagship just about that's worthy of being reviewed right here. So I'll put this up against some other phones. I've already compared it next to the Xiaomi Mi A1. Some people wanted to see that review. Just a little comparison. It's already up, so go check that out if you haven't already done so. But this is an awesome phone so far. So I wanted to give you a quick update for 72 hours. It's actually pretty good. So it's your man Jay Will. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for more on this phone and several more. Take care.